Oh, Casper's already here. Hello, welcome. He's here before we even started streaming. You guys can hear the flies, can't you?
I did not know I had the Serious Sam collection on here. Sorry, just a random aside there.
It's not a bad collection to have. How many of them are in that? All of them?
Serious Sam HD, the second encounter. Wait. That's just on about servers. I don't fucking know. We've established my brain is no braining at the minute.
No style Dutch.
Aaron.exe has stopped working.
Welcome. Alright, let's do a little warm up. Chasey chase.
Time to hunt.
You can all see the Xenofish.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't look terrible in the menu there. Because what I'd seen of it didn't look fantastic.
Random girder. They still haven't
You
passed.
still got the other random girder there. Okay. Clearly it's some Walking Dead reference that we just don't get.
Indeed,
Not
no
at all
style
about
Dutch.
glitch.
Happy Alien Earth Week to you. I've already seen the first episode twice, and I am ready to see what happens next at this point.
You're like, I don't even care about this premiere.
Well, I do because
Go
it's
to
the
hell.
episode. It's both episodes.
So you've only seen the first hour.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I think I still have the. Yeah, I still have
What's
the
that?
overlay turned off because I was taking screenshots.
Oh, for your photo mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right. I'll just disable
Oh,
it
this is a
after that.
new. This is a new map.
Yeah, I noticed this in the map selection. I was like, "What is this? I don't remember this. This is our AVP whaling station map." Now.
Yeah. That's kind of cool.
Let's see if I'm able to play this without
Oh,
without an overlay. Probably
frozen
not.
bodies on here as well.
Slayer Boy says wooden planks the ultimate barrier against Xenos.
Indeed.
You are absolutely right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Where is everybody? Where are these bots?
We're currently botting.
Casper says there are people already waiting for season 2. Like, bro, let me watch it. Yep, so
Yeah.
much of the press has already seen the entire first season. Space.com randomly was one of those websites that was invited to watch season 1.
Jeez.
Odd.
What are they even doing? Do they even have a list of any kind of fan sites over there with the marketing? Like, the fuck?
No, it's okay.
Space.com.
We will
getting
be
invited,
pleased
you
with
guys
nothing, boys.
Yeah.
Yes.
You will do their free marketing for them and you will like it.
It's because they fucking... Everything's...
Where are you going?
You
huh?
know, I'm trying... You know how my brain's not working? Everything's...
Smelly.
Oh god, when they give it to another company to do.
All right. How do I pick you up? There we go.
Or outsourced.
Outsource, that's the word. Jesus Christ, Aaron, what is wrong with my brain at the minute?
Welcome to the
Everything's
stream,
outsourced.
everybody.
Yeah, I don't have the game installed. I forgot to install the game. So, you know, I'm absolutely not with it at the minute.
Which was the only thing that put a crimp in an otherwise damn fine streaming plan.
So instead I'm continuing with my sanitizing of the Alien Earth script while we talk.
Wait,
Or-
what? Have we ever
Wait,
said
what are you
that?
on
Wait,
about?
what? Huh?
What?
Really?
What?
What?
Have we ever said that publicly before?
I have said that we have many things to release.
I don't think you were specific about those things.
Sanitized.
I'm sure I've read bits of the script out on it, you know.
No, you have not.
I'm sure I have.
Really?
You read part of the Romulus script, I remember.
It is interesting to see the premiere of a show that we read the scripts for in 2020.
See, no Stardust says, I think I recall you saying you've read like the first 3 episodes.
Well, we do host more downloadable scripts than for these franchises than any other site. We have exclusively released how many at this point, Aaron? One draft for
2
Predator
Alien
2.
Covenants, 2 Alien Covenants, Predator 2. I don't know if we can call that an exclusive though, because somebody else had the script. I just
Yeah, but it was the first
wrote
time it was
up.
publicly released. What are you doing?
Yeah, and I did do the effort to actually get it in a script program. No Star Dutch says, I predicted this show is going to be great and a critical darling and loved by mainstream audiences. The fandom is going to have some problems. Not exactly a hot take, I know.
Yep, I agree. I think that's
Yeah.
exactly what's going to happen. The fandom is going to have some problems. Most critics and audiences are going to find it artsy and interesting and well made, and they're going to like it.
But having seen the first episode twice, does it anger you? Are you grouchy or moddy about any
No,
of it?
I'm kind of on board with it. Like I said, like the prequels already kind of ruined the continuity for me anyway, so it's just like, okay, if we're doing something completely different, then let's see where it goes.
So be it. Yeah, I think we just kind of have to accept alternate continuities now. As long as they don't try and introduce any sort of in-universe parallel timeline bullshit, we'll just have to take it.
I mean, the thing that's always just annoyed me so much about it is it seems so unnecessary. You
jeez.
know, it's not like
Like they
there
could
was
have
a
made it
reason
work.
for them doing an alternate continuity thing with this. It just seems like no, they just couldn't be asked to set it after Alien 3 or check on Google or something when would be a good time to put it in the
Mike's
timeline.
Monsters, welcome to the stream, says, I'm on board after seeing the first episode and I have been mega cautious leading up to the release. It was a good episode. I saw it in theaters for the second time, which was cool. I mean, they had all the posters there they were giving away. They had like FX reps that were asking like how we liked the episode. They had a backdrop we could take pictures in front of, and my girlfriend, who I saw it with, thought it was really good. She liked it. She was on board.
Did she like Romulus? I can't remember.
Yes, but like me, I think she also had some issues with it. I think she was kind of where I was, where it was like a 7 out of 10-ish, where it's like, yeah, really well made, but where were the xenomorphs? I'm gonna
That's
get
something
you.
else I finished going through last week. Was getting the first draft of that ready. So I was rereading that last week to double check errors in my transcription. I will be moving on to the other draft that we have access to as well, and we'll be releasing. And then I need to get an
Oh, that's
article
all.
up along at the same time. No style, Cloud. So try not to get caught up here. Custy Viper says, hey, how's everybody today? I think we're all generally good, aren't we?
Are we?
From,
You sounded very frustrated there.
Well, apart from my brain falling out this weekend. But otherwise...
Sabian Wilson, hello to you as well.
Sarah says, I'm still dodging any spoilers or trailers as best I can. Roll on Wednesday. Anybody got any plans for watching on Wednesday?
I thought it was Tuesday.
It's Tuesday for the US.
Yeah, Wednesday for
No.
Disney Plus.
One of those, of course.
Aye. Although I hear Hulu's folding into Disney Plus.
Yeah. But weirdly, they're changing it internationally. They're getting rid of Star so that it is Hulu now. Which seems unnecessary.
Gotcha.
We're running away now.
God, I can't believe I lost to bots. It shows you how often I play killer.
They're pretty good bots. We're going to get
What, do you remember?
Huh?
Do you remember in Hunting Grounds where the bot would just fucking absolutely nail you when they were
Oh,
first
yeah.
introduced?
Yeah,
They
they
would just
still will.
snipe you from a mile away.
Gonna get you, Ash.
Custy Viper says, I do enjoy that Romulus made the facehugger scary again, but at the same time I feel like they didn't really do much for the Scorched Alien. Yeah, that's right. I was very glad to see the facehuggers get a lot more attention. They obviously could have done more with Scorched.
I mean,
But I still fucking adore that film. Like, I genuinely adore that film so much.
yeah, I mean, it's just a really well-crafted movie, but I mean, I already felt shortchanged on how much we saw the Xenomorph in Covenant, so I went back through it recently on streaming, and I was like, the Xenomorph really does not show up much in the movie.
No.
Other than, like, some shadowy shots, and then at the end in the elevator shaft, you really see it the most, but even that didn't feel like too much.
You talk about Romulus here?
Yeah.
Okay. Thought you were talking about Covenant there for a second.
Well,
'Cause I just
Covenant
thought
was the
that
same
thing
thing
had
where
never been-
you just didn't see
I'd
it
rather
much.
it not been in there. Full
Yeah.
stop.
Okay, I'm
Sander,
gonna
welcome.
restart this game.
Mike says he had no idea this game even had bots. Does Mike have this game?
I think he does. I don't think he has it installed.
Okay.
But feel free to install it and join us, Mike. Alright, let me turn back on... Yes, launch options. I don't want to do the launch options.
No Star Dutch says we have Alien Earth now. We never have to talk about Covenant ever again. I don't know. We'll have to see how it lands with us all, and we'll have to see whether it's something we're all on board with.
Does it like overtly contradict the prequels, or is it just one of those
Yes.
it just isn't going to be mentioning them?
Well, even even the fact that the Maginot was sent out like what 60 years ago.
Even
before
that's
the show
just
takes
kind of
place.
odd for... I mean, we've never seen a ship in the Alien universe other than a generation ship travel. Especially not one that was that old. I mean, that would have been like first colonization, like still building the Mars colony if you're going by like prequel stuff.
Well, that's the thing as well, isn't it? That predates the merger.
Yeah.
So that's straight up. That is straight up a contradiction of the prequels.
Yep.
Just off that alone.
And I guess straight up contradicting Aliens then, if they're saying that 57 years was an unusually long hypersleep, if they're just like, nah,
Yes.
Maginot was
Yeah.
out there for like
Yep.
a billion years.
But then again, if the Maginot isn't a known about occurrence, then you know the whole 60 years in hypersleep thing might not be something that the medicals know about.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Caustic Viper asked, what alien skin was that?
I will show you. Just one moment.
One moment, please. Okay. I kind of want to read some of the script out as I'm doing it, just as a little tease.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
Bit to
plenty
be-
of it's been shown in the trailers now, you know.
Just to be very non-specific, but a human head. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, aliens giving head now. Crazy.
Take from that what context you will, because I don't
Oh,
even know
Hollywood.
if that's made it into the finished thing as to what that's talking about.
Hmm. Okay.
Noah Hawley really getting weird and wild with this show.
We can.
That Mitch does bring up a good point there. Magino
Play
stopped
for
at a lot of
real.
places, so it wasn't a continuous sleep cycle for the crew anyway.
Yeah.
True, but it begs the question: how could they have, if the specimens were not in cryo, how could they have maintained these super deadly specimens for this long, and then suddenly they didn't?
Well, I assume it'd be a separate cryo container, surely.
No,
It's not like
the
they were.
specimens are not in cryo. It makes it.
Oh.
It makes it clear the
It's-
specimens are not in cryo.
Okay. Let's not go too deep into talking about the show.
This just feels like another one of those, like, hey Noah Hawley, did you pay any attention to anything in these movies, or did you like watch them one time late at night with the sound off? I feel like that's gonna be a problem that's gonna bug me a lot, even if it does end up being really good.
Oh, I got Ripley's Vasquez outfit here.
You're not streaming, by the way.
Oh, I'm not.
I mean, you're not. No, you're still
Okay,
on.
how about
We'll be
now?
right back.
There we go. There we go.
Hawley will
Okay.
be right back.
Yeah, this is her Vasquez looking outfit, I guess. Oh, but I was going to show you the alien, so let me show you.
Yeah.
Let me show you the alien.
Casper, well, I suppose we infer the date of the merger taking place anyway between obviously Prometheus and Covenant. So that'd be somewhere between what 2090 and 2109. I can't remember when Covenant takes place.
It's like 20. It's like early 21 something.
Yeah, it's like the first decade, isn't it?
Yeah.
2104. So 2104. So there's a period between 2090 something and 2104 when they merged. And Alien Earth takes place, what, 2120? So if it departed 60 years ago, that's 2060. Yeah, 2060. So that's before the merger. And we know the ship is a Weyland-Yutani ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just not concerned with those details. And if you're going to enjoy the show, you got to get over that. Mikey does
Casper
not
says-
like this skin. Says that skin is so ugly.
I think if they toned down some of the stuff on the skin, it might work better. Like the total like anglefish, thing on the nose and the huge kind of frills. They were a bit smaller. I think it might work a little better.
Xander asks, are those feathers?
No, they're like little, I don't know what you call those, but like deep sea fish have like fins that look like that sometimes, where they have like the spines, Let's see. Caustic Viper says, oh, Angler Xeno really brings back that H.P. Lovecraft design. Interesting. Looks kind of like a Praetorian. I know it's a queen, but I don't see a second set of arms of Praetorian. Well, it's interesting because it has the same animation like crawl down as the regular, but it has the queen head model. I don't mind it. Like, it kind of reminds me of the Kenner Aqua alien that they did for Resurrection, and I always thought that concept was really cool. I think
I feel like there's some big differences there, doesn't there?
there are
Alien.
there are big differences there, and the Aqua alien does look cooler. I won't deny that, but I don't know. I think it's interesting. But we also
It's an
have
interesting idea, certainly. Actually, I don't think it quite pulls off the execution
so
here.
it is called the Deep Sea Xenomorph. In the murky depths of the moon's ocean, an aquatic beast was torn open by the offspring growing inside it. So some DNA reflex at hand there. They also added this Juggernaut Xenomorph, which was really weird. Yeah, that one's definitely different. So they've added a number of their own original Xenomorphs, like this inoculated Xenomorph here, which is like their blight, spooky looking Xenomorph. But they need to add more from the movies, I think.
Effort. I kind of like them doing their own thing. Because, then we get something new.
Yeah.
Army of Cheese says, do you all plan on covering each episode once per week with the regular podcast, or directly after each episode of Alien Earth? So our plan is we are going to do an episode per week. It will be after the official podcast drops, though, because we want to give them the chance to give us some additional context of what's going off. It might be stuff we have questions about that is then addressed. So for the sake of having, decent, meaningful conversations about the show, we're going to wait for that. But we'll have to see how soon after they do release those podcasts, because if it is going to end up being, a long time, then we might just have to be like, fuck it, we'll just talk about them.
Cool. This is another semi-new alien skin in the game, which is part of the Chrysalis collection, called Molting Xenomorph. As the creature approached maturity, its dead, hardened skin began to split. So it's like, I don't know, it's hosting all these little weird moths and stuff flying around it. Then we got
the idea
this
of beneficial
freaky
parasites to the aliens quite interesting, though.
Yeah.
Because it happens with sharks, doesn't it, as well?
But I think they could add the warrior alien already, or some other ones from the movies. So hopefully they do
It's
that.
weird that they haven't. I thought those had been the obvious ones. The runner and the warrior.
Well, so we're not both just Ripley. I think I shall change to Rain, which was a cool customization that they added.
Casper says, what's the biggest contradictions in the show that you can tell us about, Adam? Bearing in mind...
Spoilers?
you've just seen the first episode.
I
And
mean,
spoilers, yeah.
I think the biggest is just the state of governments in the world. Them making it clear, like, the world is run by corporations, when even in Alien and Aliens, like, plot points was that they were trying to avoid government quarantine, or it was, like, military jurisdiction. So to have that be not a thing is pretty big split. And so Alien Earth is just really just doing its own thing, even from the first two movies, it seems like.
Shame. It's like, kind of hate that. It just feels so unnecessary. I think if it felt like it was something that was more necessary, I could get behind it, If it was one of those, like, reboots where, oh, okay, well, this is a reboot because, like, as bad as it could have ended up being, like, one counts Alien 5, would at least have had a reason to go in a completely different direction, because it's like, well, you can't bring back Hicks and Ripley if you're not going in a completely different continuity. But this just feels like it's Noah Hawley couldn't be asked to do his homework.
I don't feel like you're that excited about this.
I'm not, because it's hard for me to get over this, like, feeling that, Noah Hawley's just coming in and being like, I know better than everyone else, fuck this. I'm gonna make an Alien show, but I don't care to even do a cursory little Google check on some basic little things. And it's like, but why not? Like, this is the kind, like, it's the kind of stuff where, and I think the show's gonna end up being really good just because, reviews and his reputation from previous shows. I do think the show is gonna end up being good. But it's one of those things where if it ended up being bad, everyone would be pointing to that stuff and being like, well, clearly he didn't have a fucking clue what he was doing in the first place, And it's like, he clearly knows how to make a good show, but it just doesn't sit well with me that it's sort of taking huge elements of these films and just going, nah, I can't be asked, but for no good reason other than it just doesn't seem like he can be bothered.
Don't his previous shows, like Fargo and his X-Men thing, they are more adaptations or originals set within those universes than they are, like, sequels?
Yeah.
And an additional part of that original lore.
Yeah, it's like, it feels like, like you said, Legion is more just like, hey, this is off to the side of the X-Men universe, it's not doing anything that's contradicting stuff, or, I mean, and this is, I've not seen Fargo or Legion, I've just heard that they're both really good, but that's always the impression I've got from them, whereas Alien, it definitely seems like it's a case of he's kind of rewriting stuff that has, that has been established or inferred in the movies. Because, obviously the EU stuff was always going to get contradicted because it always does. Every time there's a new movie or show or anything, you're going to find like, oh, this content, this comics continuity is no longer canon, this game, whatever. But
Shit, why are you
to-
blocking me?
to disregard stuff from the movies, like big stuff like that, it just gives me the impression like he didn't even fucking watch the damn things.
Well,
I'm
hopefully
definitely
it's
gonna
good
have to
enough.
get over that.
Yeah.
I will say the vibe is there, and the aesthetic is there.
Oh, I'm
like,
sure.
The ship feels like it's Nostromo adjacent, like very close. God,
Even
is this
even
guy
that
still
stuff is like, that's so easy to do, like give any fan that kind of budget and they could give you a Nostromo replica that's 1-to-1, or a ship that looks the same.
Yeah.
They couldn't make a show that looks as good as, or that sounds like it's as good as this one's going to be for sure, but it's like, I'm going to need more than vibes, and sure, it seems like it's going to deliver on that front. I do think it's going to be a good show, but I'm definitely going to be gnashing my teeth at things like, hey, Weyland Yutani like runs North America or whatever. It's like, but why?
And this guy's really
You can still have-
pinballing.
You can still have the government, playing a part in the show, and not have it just so overtly dystopian as it seems like he's going.
I think you can quite easily go so corporate dystopian just by setting it on a major colony somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
That is exactly why Elon Musk wants to go to Mars.
Yeah, exactly.
So so he can be his own ruling government.
Yeah. Yep.
Mike Sponsor
Zeno-
says, having watched some of Holly's work, it seems to me like he's a really great storyteller who doesn't care about the nitty-gritty details. It's about the characters and overall vibe. He's good at horror. Legion isn't connected to X-Men directly, but set in a universe that has mutants, X-Men elements, but it's meant to be a version of the X-Men universe, not the version of the movies or comics. Though I'm not finished with Legion yet, so I may learn I'm wrong about that opinion. Very alien vibes in the first episode of Alien Earth. Also, Xenoplays, welcome to the stream. Forgot to greet you. I was just focused on surviving here. Hunter was just in Los Angeles covering a brand launch of Braindead's Alien stuff for us, as well as checking out the Alien Earth Hollywood displays and swag pop-ups and all that good stuff.
There is going to be a worldwide chance for everybody to get to. It seems to be at W hotels, W chain hotels. I think there's going to be one in London for us, Caleb, if we can be asked to go there for a hat or a water bottle.
Oh man.
Let's go all the way to London for...
I'd love to pay like £50 for a train ticket to get a water
Yeah.
bottle.
Tell me about
They're
it.
treating us good.
I feel like we're in a bit of a Mardy vibe at the minute. Not gonna lie, guys.
He's straight up Mardy.
Goddamn new Alien TV show coming out, man. What a joke.
Daniel Sulev, good evening, gentlemen. Welcome. Danili, maybe? No Star Dutch says, Noah Hawley took the Tropic Thunder quote to heart. I don't read the script reads for me.
Yeah, exactly. That is completely right. That is absolutely right.
I fucking love
That is
Tropic
100%
Thunder.
the vibe that I get.
I think that's a hilarious film.
Oh yeah, it's so good. Every now and then I still say, I'm a land farmer, motherfucker.
Xenoplay says, after viewing Hawley's previous work, especially Fargo's last season, one thing is apparent: Hawley understands how to adapt tone.
Rich top.
Oh, Hunter says he also met up with Mikey at the hunt.
Yes, they were
Standing.
both there.
Stand in a long line for a 30-second experience. Stand in a long line to scan a QR code and get some, maybe good swag, maybe bad swag. Who knows? You're
A
at the
pin,
mercy of the
a hat,
QR code.
or a stainless steel water bottle, I think. Oh shit. I'm gonna die now.
Just imagine the
You know, like,
coordination that went into that to do that worldwide. Got to drop them hats, yo. Mikey got the pin. Hunter got the hat. I think I'd rather the hat.
It was the same hat that I got in the crate they sent us.
Okay. That's cool. Xander says, so how close is the script to the first ep? Well, which script, Xander?
seems so.
Jesus. Which draft are you asking about? But I don't know, actually. Have you read the last draft we have? Is that...
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I have.
It
And
seems pretty
yeah,
close
it's
from what I'm
very
reading
close,
as we
yeah.
go through it. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So the early stuff is vastly different, isn't it? Vastly. But you'll all get the chance to have a look soon enough. Mike's Monster says they also had a coupon to get discounted alien-themed drinks. Spend at the bar. The whole event is very clearly trying to push sales at the hotel bar. No Stardust says, was Hawley feeding you info or something?
Yeah. No.
it was definitely one way if he was.
Aaron, how's your download coming?
Oh shit. I paused it while I paused it while I uninstalled.
Oh my God, Aaron.
While I uninstalled PUBG.
We are just on it today.
Of course.
Hey, look, I'm using this time productively.
Well, how about you start downloading it again?
It is now downloading again, yes.
Okay, good.
Have you downloaded
Okay.
Battlefield? Of course you
Battlefield was in the week, yes.
have. Yeah.
Would you like me to read another line out from the script? Just to make up for
Are we just salty about the lack of invites? We're like, you know what? We didn't leak everything we could have, but now fuck it. We're just gonna release everything.
Yeah. See how you like this script, Mr. Hawley?
Well, there could just be random moments. Okay, how about this? Finished checking her gear, she puts a short cigar between her teeth.
Okay.
Take from that what you will. Was
Okay.
that in the finished episode?
Not that I can
Eric.
remember. I don't
No
think so.
character that goes around smoking cigars.
I don't think so.
No smoking.
But I will say
electricity.
one scene from the first episode was cut, but the scene is still referred to. So they specifically say like, "Oh, did that happen?" But that was a actual scene in the script. Xander, welcome, says, fuck it, we do it live. PvP Galaxy 2025.
Xenoplay says, yeah, I was bummed that Brain Dead's alien-themed bar was not open in time for our reporting. Would have tried their themed drinks. Army, she said, as a fan of Alien and Predator, I feel so gloriously gluttonous. What a time to be alive. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Okay, we'll
No
do...
Style Dutch says, once you said which draft of the script are you talking about, I'm like, jeez.
There's more than one.
It says, not to mention we were able to visit the alien-themed corner on the Hollywood Boulevard with the big Xeno himself. Yes, did we post pictures of that on the socials? I feel like you did.
No, I did the W Hotels thing today. I was gonna do the Hollywood Boulevard thing and do like a social media short. So keep your eye out for that for our posting today.
Mike Monster says we are eating good as fans. Yes, we are. Mike's Monster says I don't recall anything about cigar in the first episode. Custy Viper says, haven't seen a Xeno synth in live action yet. Bring in Jerry. I would be, as much as I'm like, no, keep the AVP anime locked away, I would be quite curious to see them go down, the route doing animated alien stuff. Is that something you'll be interested in?
I just want them to release the AVP anime.
Well, ignore that. That's not happening. Would
Freddy
you want to
Fazbear's
see-
Pizza! I played the offering for the Nostromo, but we end up here. Sorry, you were saying?
Do you want to see animated AVP film, animated alien stuff as well?
Yeah, I mean, if that fan film showed, like, you can still make a really tense alien thing with that. So, I don't know why it's still not showing the player details for me. I mean, most of the HUD is there, but a lot of it is not. I might have to verify the integrity of the old game cache and all that.
Verify the integrity. I like to think we have much integrity, Adam.
Yeah, but sometimes the Steam files don't. Ah!
We're going to lose this one as well.
I'd love to see an artificial alien, a synth alien, on the screen. I would totally be up for that.
The Xenoborg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it
I
would
mean,
depend on
Xenoborg.
how it was done to me. It feels like something that would have a lot of potential for just too much comedy.
Yeah, it depends on what you're actually doing. So I don't know if Jerry specifically would strictly work, but like the idea of artificial aliens that have like the pheromone sort of flash
Yeah,
things.
sure. Could be cool.
To be fair, I always found Stronghold to be a bit
Come on. Okay, there we go.
schizophrenic anyway. Because it was trying to tell this very serious tale about, mistreating synths and abuse and all that kind of stuff.
Oh dear.
And then it just ends on an absolute fucking joke that really always used to piss me off. I hated the way Stronghold ended. But in general, I really enjoyed that book, that comic. Oh my god, Aaron. My brain is really not working in a minute.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Xander says
Start getting
Five
used to
Nights at Freddy's is connected to the Alien AVP Galaxy confirmed.
Oh, hello.
Rumors. Did we talk about that?
Well, it's just because this is the FNAF map, and I was all excited about it.
Oh, is it? Okay. I completely missed that while I was doing this.
It's okay.
Adam,
What?
could you heal me, please?
Yeah, where are you?
Back where you just were.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Mike Leonardi Jr. says Season 1 was great. Season 2 is so far.
Yeah, I got halfway through season 1 and I was quite enjoying it. I've been meaning to get back into it. And I hear season 5 is like some of the best TV ever. That one was really acclaimed. But I've heard like, because it's an anthology and each season is a different story. I've heard some are better than others.
Which is fine. You know, that was a fun thing about American Horror Story.
I haven't watched much of that either. Is that good? Have you watched that, Aaron?
I've watched a bunch of random seasons of it that I quite enjoyed. I think it was more the missus' thing than mine, but I remember enjoying quite a few.
Ah! Guy's freaky.
Custy Viper says not necessarily
It's Freddy.
Xenoborg, but
It's not
rather like
Freddy.
Norbert or Jerry, where they can very much behave like an authentic Xeno when not commanded. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Although then I start to think, how well would a walking, talking
Sorry.
alien work in a film or an animated thing? Hunter says at this rate, an animated Alien series would neither surprise me nor would I be opposed to it. I really want to see them make full use of animation for Alien. I really and Predator.
At least we're part of the way there with Predator now.
Oh shit! He's right there.
That should have still been the series, in my opinion. But Custy Viper says if they can 3D print facehuggers, they can essentially Eloise synthetic Xenos. I love Eloise as a character. I'd be very curious to see them approach that kind of thing on the big screen. Or the home cinema screen.
Oh, there's two of them? Or does he have like a decoy?
Yeah, he's got like little hallucinations that you can teleport to unless you destroy them.
I hope you guys are doing gens, because I'm really wasting this time.
Nope, we're healing up.
Hunter says season 5 is a masterclass in TV writing and craft. Is that horror story or Fargo? American Horror Story or Fargo? Though he does say American Horror Story depends on the atmosphere you prefer, but its collab vary in quality season to season. No, Dutch says if Noah Hawley made the AVP Galaxy biopic, he'd probably make Aaron the American and Adam the Brit. If it somehow made
Exactly.
the story more effective.
Yeah. He'd be like, don't worry about the details, it doesn't matter.
It's all about the drama.
It's also JDP Galaxy now. Why? Because I don't care.
Do you remember when those websites
Jeez.
Oh, what, the knockoffs?
yeah, well, his other templates. Because wasn't JP Galaxy one of them? Is that not a reference?
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
No, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, I asked if like I could see those. Did you save any pictures of those? Guessing that's a no.
No, I said no.
Oh
Sorry, I did not pick up.
no.
No.
Oh, no. No, I didn't save those. It wasn't. I mean, I'm not really that into Jurassic Park that much that I'd be that curious. I know that's more your jam.
Yeah, I think we are gonna die.
Well, I mean, everyone is eventually.
Plastic Viper says, Adam, there's a Xeno in the water. That's your line now, mate.
Yeah.
Go on, give me a breast cockney.
There's something in the fucking water.
Oh, look, there you go, the middle of the room, the ceiling. That looks kind of like aliens. There's your tie-in. Looks like someone bagged one of Ripley's bad guys
What,
here.
you mean that big old slimy hole in the ceiling there?
Uh-huh. Very acidity.
Oh wow, okay, we got them all done. Oh, and Freddy's back online. Wow.
Oh.
I tried to give
Ooh.
Five Nights at Freddy's a go when, Blackout was coming out. And I just did not enjoy it anywhere near as much as I enjoyed Blackout.
I don't know. The first Five Nights at Freddy's is really good before they like catered to their kids audience, which kind of started with Sister Location. But I don't know. I've heard some of the new ones are good, like Security Breach, but like 1 through 4 were actually pretty scary and solid little games for being made by just one guy. Let's see if I can rescue this person.
I do think Blackout doesn't get the credit it deserves, though.
No, I wish they hadn't pulled that from the store. They would have released it on PC or something.
That game played a lot better on the PC. But it was such a good format. It was such a good concept. You know, you could have done they could have done a lot more with that. And I'm sad they didn't get to keep making those games.
No help.
I'm healing this guy, and then I will.
The other gate is kind of right behind me, and it's open.
Okay, we're coming for you. At least I think. Yeah, we are. Okay. Oh, here's this guy. I'm gonna try and draw him away. Come to me, you freak. Oh, shit.
He's already away.
He's chasing us out.
Everyone's miles away.
Sorry.
I don't know how much you actually tried there, but okay.
He chased us out.
No Style Dutch says, Aaron, you should check out the movie Willy's Wonderland. It's apparently like Five Nights at Freddy's, but with Nicolas Cage doing some pretty amazing stuff.
I've heard that movie's pretty bad, but if it has Nick Cage, then maybe it's
There's a certain expectations to be gone in with.
Yeah. That was during his IO like tax money phase, so yeah. Expectations need to be lowered potentially for that one.
Okay, you ready for another exciting line?
Real quick, I am going to restart the game again. Aaron, how's your download coming?
It is at 15%.
Really? Just that?
Yep.
Jeez.
15 entire percent.
Okay, verifying.
I'm on internet over power line here, my friend. I did look at running a cable. I was like, yeah, but then how do I get it into the fucking room?
Mandy was good, Hunter. I quite enjoyed Mandy.
No, Stardust says, Ridgetop, the people you heard that from are wrong. You need better friends.
Hey, I'm always down to give a movie a chance, even if it has some bad word of mouth. The people I heard that from are just critics.
Yeah. Like I watched Gamer a few nights ago.
Dude,
and
I love that
I
movie.
enjoyed that.
That is like one of my favorite movies.
That was one of the most obnoxious films I think I've ever seen.
Oh, really? You didn't like it?
I would have liked it more if they'd kept the camera like away from a cameraman that was clearly on crack.
That was part of the fun, though. I mean, it
Not
played
being
with
able
the
to
whole
see
vibe of the
anything?
movie. Yeah.
Like it calmed down towards the end, and I was like, okay, this is better. Like when it got to like a bit where he goes to the dude's like mansion kind of base
Yeah.
hideout thing, I was like, okay, I can see a bit more now. But at the beginning, I was like, Jesus Christ, this makes like Paul Greengrass's action scenes look coherent by comparison. Like, what the hell?
I mean, it's a movie called Gamer. It's gonna be a little like it's gonna be a little crazy.
It also suddenly made so much sense why you were really into that off the grid game.
Yeah.
Because that seemed like that was like the Gamer game, but as an actual game.
It just had such a good cast, like Ludacris is the Resistance leader and stuff,
It
and
did,
like
yeah. Like I mean,
John Leguizamo
Keith
randomly,
David-
like
Yeah. Who I was disappointed they didn't do more with.
yeah.
And then Keith David shows up, and it was like, oh, all right. I mean, this can no movie that
I
has Keith
forgot he
David
was
in
in
it is
that.
entirely bad.
Also, Terry
forgot he was
Crews' best role ever. Like,
He was pretty
No.
awesome. In it.
Terry Crews' best role ever is fucking the Sarge in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Don't you ever?
oh,
claim
I haven't
anything
seen that,
different.
so I wouldn't know. But he certainly had a good role in this one.
Fucking
Yeah.
awesome show.
It was good.
I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Okay, so verified.
Oh god,
integrity
I
game files.
really hope this dialogue didn't make it into the film, into the finished show,
Uh-oh. What?
where they're talking about how babies are made.
It did.
Please tell me that.
It did.
Oh god.
Yeah.
You got to read that now, Aaron.
But how does the boy get the sperm out? This was what I was worried about with the concept in the show.
Aaron's going scorched earth on the show now. He does not give
Join me. Let your anger, your hate flow through you.
Well, I'm willing to be proven otherwise.
He's a visionary, folks.
I don't think they say it
Apparently.
exactly like that, but yes, that conversation is had in the first episode. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
much more like hyped for the big swing that Badlands is taking than the big swing that Alien Earth is taking.
Yeah, I mean, having seen the Alien Earth stuff and Badlands stuff at SDCC, I am more hyped for Badlands for sure. Yeah.
But is that from you being like, are you irritated by it being its own continuity and seeming
No,
like no one
Badlands
doesn't
is
care?
just no. Badlands to me is just something that's so different and such a big swing for Predator, and it just looks like such a bigger adventure that it's caught my attention more for sure. I mean, I'm still really interested in Alien Earth, and I can't wait to watch it all. But Badlands to me is like, holy shit, this could be like something crazy in a good way.
Hunter's left us. Bye, Hunter.
Bye.
Rusty Viper says now we just need Aaron in the Sith probe.
Okay, let us try this again, and I will see if this time it actually did fix my HUD.
Using your overlays.
I know, I'm having all the overlay troubles today.
Mm. Goddamn overlays.
Okay, I'm playing the Airlock Doors offering, so hopefully we actually make it to the Nostromo record this time. So this stream can feel a little bit more alien.
Actually, that's no longer canon, okay?
It's one of the many alternate continuities.
It's not over yet.
Mhm. So unnecessary.
I mean, I'll be curious to see where Romulus 2 goes. Like, if the show is super popular, like, does it just maintain its own continuity? Because I saw a recent interview where Holly talked about potential future, like, crossovers with other media.
Oh, now he cares.
Caleb is really salty about this. Like, so salty.
I'm going in about that. It's like, prove me wrong, Noah Hawley. No, because that's the thing. It's like, and I know it's going to be good. It's like I'm not even expecting it to be bad. It's this weird feeling. It's like, how am I getting more hung up? I'm going full fanboy with this stuff, getting more hung up on the like,
Yeah.
oh, well, this didn't line up with this. Then I know. I think it's just like I said. It's just the way it's done. It's the pointlessness of it that pisses me off. It's like you just slide the time frame, the timeline of the show forward like 60 odd years, and got no problem. But couldn't even be bothered with that. And I'm like, come on, man, that's like a basic kind of thing that you just couldn't be asked with. Like, I get that you don't care about the minutia, but that's like saying, oh, let's let the alien have eyes, maybe. And, maybe the alien talks. Does it do that in any of the movies? I don't know. I didn't watch half of them. I don't care. I want it talking in my show.
I don't think they're gonna go that far.
Oh, I don't know. Season 2. Gotta hold something back.
So Caleb's on an absolute fucking rager at the minute.
Or actually,
My
Actually-
brain's fallen out.
do they go that far? That's the question. My HUD is still like
Yeah.
broken here. Like,
Oh,
did we
somebody-
join a
what do
game
you-
in
what do you-
progress?
No. Why?
Okay, so you're in the RPD. Because I joined and this person's already injured.
Yeah. So is
Like,
the other person. I
oh,
mean, they've
shit.
obviously got some perks.
Where people start injured?
Yeah.
That seems like a bullshit perk.
Yeah, it allows you to get yourself up off the ground without help anytime you want, at the cost of being always injured. So
Oh.
nobody ever runs it.
So when
Oh,
the
it's
match
the pig.
starts. Yeah, okay.
Pig's chasing me out the front of the RPD.
I don't know. I might need to reinstall DVD to unjimmy this or whatever.
Crawling Chaos says, hello, I really enjoyed your podcast from earlier this week. I think that was a really good episode that we did. Talking about the new ending and the lore of Predator. I really enjoyed that one.
Oh, well, good. Yeah, it was a fun
Yeah, it
conversation.
was fun to be on. Glad,
Was that your first podcast,
glad that you
Caleb?
guys invited me. Yeah,
Oh.
so.
Did you not
So
come on
good.
the RPG one? When we
Does
reviewed
that
the
count?
RPG?
Or
I
we
don't
reviewed it?
think I was on a review one for the RPG, no. I mean, I've been on some RPG, streams and in videos, but I don't think that was. I think that was the first podcasty type thing I've been on.
Fair enough. Yeah, we're going to be doing more kind of stuff like that. You're just fighting against my OCD of not being able to go through the podcast and editing breaths and stutters and ums and stuff out.
Oh, do we need to heal? What are we doing here, folks? Are
You
we,
can't heal them.
Are we
They
doing
can't
the... Oh, right. Yeah.
You maybe need to come and rescue me or something
Okay.
because you're
Yeah,
the only one
I
that's
don't know
not
what
injured.
these randos are doing.
I think they're just throwing the game, frankly. But I mean, to go back and give a serious answer to what you were saying earlier, if the show contradicts the movies as much as it sounds like it does, I don't know how it could tie in. You know, like it sounds like any attempt to try and bring it into continuity after the fact would just be even sloppier than just saying, okay, it's its own thing. We're gonna leave it at that. Like, even if they said, oh, okay, Prodigy Corporation exists in Romulus 2, it would have to be, like, a different Prodigy Corporation, than exists in the show. Just because of all this other stuff where it's like, well, that doesn't, line up, and this doesn't line up.
No Steldip
Say what
says, if you interview Noah Hawley, make sure Calum is on the podcast.
So, first question, Mr. Hawley, what the fuck?
I did meet him, and I did invite him at Comic-Con.
Did he say, what's a podcast?
No, he just said, I'll give your card to my people, so we'll see what that means.
It means
Have your
nothing,
people call my
Adam.
people.
It means we will hear nothing, and it will not happen.
Yeah, probably. It's probably the polite Hollywood term of like, yeah, go away, please. You will never speak to me again.
I mean, we can't feel too bad because apparently Fede even tried to contact him, didn't he? And
Yeah.
he said he didn't respond.
Well, that's the thing. I'm like, really? Like, even when the filmmakers are actually reaching out and trying to get in contact, and he's just like, don't care.
Yeah, Crawling Chaos says, I do look forward to Alien Earth, but it's so odd that it's going to sort of exist in the parallel universe. Caustic Viper says, well, the newborn has eyes, so we've already had that off the checklist.
Yeah, that's true. It is true.
Xander says, I hope that AVP Galaxy gets to interview Holly. Well, we hope so as well. That would be nice.
If you enjoy it.
Listen, I think we're going to like the show. I mean, the first episode I thought was good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm writing the review for it now. It is going to get a positive review. So, regardless of whatever canon, lore, misgivings fans may have, I still think it's a solid show and it's going to do well.
And ultimately, I think that's where I'll end up with, because this is all obviously being said before I've seen the show. I think once I've seen the show and seen, okay, yeah, this is good, this is as good as people are saying it is, that is gonna override any, oh, well, this is different than what they imply in Aliens and blah blah blah.
And that's always an interesting thing, isn't it, as well? How different you react to things. Because, like, you know, one of my big swings in opinions was Predators. I went into that thinking it was going to be absolute fucking trash. And ended up, you know, really fucking loving that film.
Kill him, get that
Yeah,
down,
come
it's
on,
just a
man.
sliver!
I can't. She hit me, and I've got to go save this guy now.
Oh,
Doesn't matter
crawling
anyway,
chaos.
one of the guys is already dead.
Adam Crawling Chaos says you are forever positive guy on the team.
Am I? Am I the most positive?
I don't know, actually.
People have that
'Cause
stereotype about me that I just like everything, but I don't.
No, we think you have poor taste. There's a difference. I always try and find value in any piece of Alien and Predator stuff.
Yeah, likewise, likewise. It's like, hey, I might have not liked The Predator, but Fugitive's really cool. I like seeing Fugitive.
Same as many of us who think poorly of AVPR. You know, Wolf's design's cool.
We are toast. We have one gen done.
Oh yeah, well we were as soon as these two came in and had those perks. You might as well go up and try and get that other generator done for what it's worth.
Yeah, fair. Okay. It's probably gonna be damaged by now, but I will go after it.
It is, but it's still going to be quicker to do than anything else.
Caustic Viper says, I need to play Resident Evil 2 Remake again. It was very fun. Yeah, I do as well. I am a big Resident Evil guy. I've tried to get Aaron to play those for a long time, but he can't be arsed, as he says.
I have no interest in those games.
They are really, really good.
At least Caleb I can
Probably-
share my Resident Evil fandom with.
Yeah. Yeah, I love
Rolling
those games.
Chaos
They're
says-
awesome.
Crawling Chaos says we hate optimists. Tell you what, sometimes I do feel like I'm not allowed to enjoy things. You know, that feels like something in fandoms. And it's something I try and keep out of our little corner of it, but it is a very frustrating. I know Crawling Chaos was saying it in jest there, but it is something I do find frustrating about fandoms. Like, I can't interact with the Healer fandom. I can't interact with the Starg. Not Stargate. Stargate's actually pretty decent. The Spidey fandom.
It's a bad day for Ripley and Rain.
Yeah. No sequel for them.
What's okay?
Yeah,
'cause
like,
the entity just brings
No
them
one,
back.
no one hates a thing more than its fans. At the end of the day.
I
So
suppose
remember,
we probably sound like wankers anyway after all that fucking shit we've been doing.
Oh yeah,
poorly.
exactly. It's like, and that's me just after all the stuff I've just been saying that.
In all fairness, though, we are willing for it to be good.
But yeah, this
To
is
enjoy it.
this is pre-show. This is I've not watched it yet, so you know, and I am gonna watch it absolutely. I'm not like, oh no, he's discounted this thing from this one movie. I'm not gonna watch it now. But it's like pre-show nitpicks for sure.
Alright, Aaron, how's that download?
We are on 32%. I'm not going to be playing with you today, guys.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
No Style Dutch says, occasionally I get on board with, let's see here. Occasionally I get on the boards and feel made to feel foolish for being optimistic or liking stuff. With that said, Caleb's kind of turning me against Alien Earth.
Oh, no. Well, I don't want to turn people against it if you're looking out, you know, if you're excited for it. That's just entirely personal opinions. Because
be
it's
fair,
always
that was
better to be looking forward to something than not, frankly.
Caleb, did you see
Yeah.
that you can just skip a bunch of levels now on the blood points thing?
A bunch of levels?
Yeah, they just added that where you can like decide how many levels you
Oh.
skip. If you want to be like, I
Huh.
want to skip 25 levels and get to the next prestige, it just does it
Oh,
instantly.
no. I didn't see that.
It's pretty
I probably
handy
wouldn't do that
dandy.
anyway, just in case I wanted to go for specific things on some of
I'm
those
gonna
blood
prestige
webs.
again right now. Let's do it. I think. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
There
even
we
with even when The Predator was coming out, and you know all the heard news of the reshoots and everything, and things were like, I don't know, these trailers, yeah, I'm not sure. It was still like, hey, I mean, parts of it look cool. It's got stuff I want to see. I'm still going in hoping it's good.
In all
Always-
fairness, with the Predator as well, that script did leak.
Yeah.
And many of us had read it and knew kind of what was incoming.
That it wasn't going to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I mean I agree. I do think it's hard to be enthusiastic sometimes, or feel like we're allowed to be enthusiastic, and I do try to keep it out.
Yeah, like you never want the overall attitude to be like, this stuff that's coming up is clearly going to be terrible. It sucks. You're an idiot if you're looking forward to it. You know, because then it's like, well, what are you even doing here? Like,
Yeah.
what are you even talking about this stuff for?
And to be fair, people that will shit on people and would call people idiots like that would be gone straight away.
Yeah.
You know, I have no patience for jerks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The evil dictator who hates free speech that I am.
It's a moderated community.
Yeah.
Oh,
AK,
Oh, shit.
Ghostface!
don't be an asshat, and I'll get on with you.
Yeah, it should be pretty easy to follow.
I'm gonna get got. There were no pallets. Yeah, like I'm glad that there are plenty of people who aren't going to be hung up on that stuff as much as I am to
Oh yeah.
fully enjoy Alien Earth.
Crawling
Yeah.
Chaos says, I prefer moderated communities. The others are just endless clown fiesta. Yeah, it's like if you don't want that, go to 4chan. You know? And
Yeah.
if 4chan's too moderated for you, go to 8chan, I guess. But
Is that an actual thing?
yeah, it's like 8chan is like the more crazy version of 4chan that people thought 4chan was too moderated.
Jesus.
Christ.
Did we really need more of that sort of thing?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh god.
Fucking. I just kind of wish if it had come straight out and said, "This is its own continuity,"
Yeah.
and was just straight up. I think folk, the earlier you say that kind of stuff, the more time it gives folk to get used to it before it comes out.
Exactly. Because, you know, even in the recent, like, press releases and interviews and things where they're saying, like, you know, this exists, like, you know, alternate to Romulus and Alien and that, and, you know, and even there, it's like, wait, what? What are you saying? And you know, in those comments where it's like, oh, well, I mean, we don't think, that, like, Alien fans care as much about, you know, continuity. It's like, this isn't Marvel after all, and it's like, wait, so Marvel invented, like, continuity is what you're saying? Like, you know, even stuff like that just kind of comes off as damage control. Whereas, like you said, if you just said from the beginning, like, this isn't going to be beholden to the movies, this is going to be its own separate thing, you know, sure, people might not have liked that, but at least it gives you plenty of time to just get used to it and be like, okay, that's just how it is. Oh, thanks for letting me know that.
I didn't. I
was right
saw
there.
him literally a second before he snatched
You ran straight to me.
and then I looked and I saw him, and I
Oh
didn't
my
have time to
God.
warn you.
You know you can turn the camera around, right? To look
And as
behind
soon as
you
I
when
saw
you're
him, he snatched you. He's a sneaky
I love how there
boy.
was like several seconds of you running away from me before I snatched me. Several seconds of silence. Adam's getting back at me now
Ah.
because I like Alien Earth, and I didn't. Well, I'm sounding like I don't.
Crawling Chaos says, wait a minute, is it possible that Alien Earth will have time travel with the smiley face with the time travel?
Yeah.
I very much doubt that. But I feel like Crawling Chaos is being cheeky there. That's something I never want to see show up in Alien or Predator.
No. Me either. I think that's a bit too sci-fi for those worlds, that world.
Exactly.
I've got no problem with, you know, movies and shows and stories that have sci-fi, but I think for a kind of grounded sci-fi universe like this would be too much. Same as like alternate realities and stuff, you know, like I don't want them trying to say, oh well, we've gone into the Alien Earth dimension now in Romulus
Yeah.
2 and anything like
Let-
that, you know.
Let's not justify any of that within the
Yeah.
narrative.
You-
It
Yeah,
can just
yeah,
be
yeah.
alternate continuity.
You can have alternate
Yeah.
continuities without those being part of the continuity, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Say, look,
And in-
you know, the show is its own thing. It's not connected to the movies in that way, and that's just how it is. Don't try and say, oh well, yeah, like the Nostromo went through a wormhole, actually, and ended up in a different timeline. Nah.
Or it's slung shot
Perfect.
around one of the suns,
Yeah.
travel back in time. I think we should just be used to this now. I think.
I mean, it's happened in the EU. It almost happened in the movies with Alien 5. Oh, I think he's coming.
The thing with it being in the EU is it never continued those adventures. You know, yes, they originally were Hicks and New, but then they were Billy and Wilkes, and you know, it was never ever referenced again. They never went back to that original story where it was Hicks and New and continued after the fact. So I don't know if I necessarily
mean,
see them as alternate continuities.
things like the Rage War, right? That's its own thing. That's its own kind of continuity, I would say.
I don't know, because it follows on from, you know, the Shadow Trilogy or whatever that we're calling it these days.
It does?
They give it yeah.
Yeah.
The Rage War is a direct continuation from Out of the Shadows
Oh. I must have forgot that.
and Sea of Sorrows. It was not its own thing.
It very much feels like its own thing.
It feels different tonally, in terms of the very space opera kind of vibe that it's got going on. That was such a fresh read, you know, just how it felt so different but still quite so alien. I really liked the Rage War. I really enjoyed those. Wish Tim Levin had come back and write more.
Nice, nice. Oh, hi, Kalen.
Look out,
Oh,
right there.
shit! You were getting me back. That was intentional, wasn't it?
No, I saw, that was the same thing. I saw him. Right,
Now, see, now you know. Okay.
Well, no, I didn't run him to you, though. He came from the opposite direction. That's the difference.
Plastic Viper says, well, technically the alien franchise does have a sense of time travel using the cryopods to sleep through the years and such. I wouldn't consider that time travel. That's its own other kind of trope.
It's like going to sleep. It's time traveling.
It's time travel in the sense of cultural time travel, I think, more than anything. We've probably talked about this on the streams in the past, but you know, a book that does that very well is The Forever War. Forget the name of the author. But that's about soldiers that go to war in the far reaches of the the galaxy, and due to cryo sleep, you know, the war takes place over the span of hundreds of years or something like that. And when they come back, you know, society has evolved and cultural interests have shifted and all that kind of thing. Very, very worth a read.
Up, Adam!
What?
That person that's down.
I'm trying to get this gen done. I'm coming.
Sorry to interrupt. Go on.
So what's the book title again, Aaron?
The Forever War. Joseph something wrote it. Oh, hang on, I'll Google it. Ridley Scott got the rights to it and was going to make a movie adaptation at one point, but it all fell through.
Mm.
Joe Haldeman. Very good book.
God.
Leave this person. They suck. Save yourself.
A second ago, you just told me to rescue him.
Yeah, so that you could then get the pressure off of you. They're a meatbag decoy.
Shit. I did that shit. Damn.
He's looking at you like, what was that? At least you got all the gens done.
Jeez. Can we get a predator in here already?
It's got to be coming, hasn't it? It really does.
It'll happen eventually, I'm sure. They're kind of running out of horror icons, you know. It'll happen one day.
How's
With
that?
Alien in, they've obviously got, you know, Steve Aspel in their Rolodex or whatever. I'm sure it'll happen.
How's that download coming, Aaron?
I don't think it's going fast enough.
47%.
I thought you said you had fiber.
I do, but from my entry point to my computer is Ethernet over power line.
Oh, well, that's no good.
It dropped about... Probably not worth doing a speed test while I'm downloading something. It's still pretty decent speed, it's just not amazing.
Drake Kaz says Predator hunting a bunch of unarmed mechanics in the woods? Exactly.
Yeah.
They'll weave that into the lore, like the entity showed the Predator he does not need to care about honor or his code or whatever.
Yeah. or it's like he made him hallucinate that those toolboxes were actually shotguns, so everyone was fair game. They give everyone like Predator-only skins where they have like assault rifles strapped to their backs.
Yeah, that'll be part of the thing, is you all have a gun. That's how they justify it.
It's like on the Alien maps, there's all those, you know, points where you can pick up the motion tracker sentry guns. On this one, it's just anytime you load into a Predator map, you've just got a gun on your back.
And you can't do shit. It's like a one-tap, like, pistol one-shot that slows him down for a second.
Yeah. It's like a very brief stun.
And that would be funny. Another? But yeah, we're definitely playing Battlefield after this. We would be playing Battlefield right now if Aaron allowed it.
It has no alien or predator in.
Yep, those be the rules. But hey, you gave Scorn an exception.
Yeah, well, that's because that's just massively Giga-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah, as hell.
I gotta
I
do
still
another
need to play
Fortnite
that.
stream.
I've never played it. I backed it, I downloaded it, I just never got around to playing it.
I played it a little bit. I mean, the atmosphere is really good, but it's very heavy puzzle focus. So if you're not into the puzzles, like, you're not gonna have a good time.
Caustic Viper says dyslexic gout just slaughter groups of young mechanics in supposed hunting accidents. Yeah, no. Stardust says the entity is airing, telling the predators that it doesn't need to worry about honor and its species isn't called the Oucher. I just
Maybe
accept
it's
that
just-
now. I just accept it.
Maybe it's just the Predator written by Noah Hawley, and he has no idea that that's part of the franchise.
Well, no, we already have that. It was Don Shirley. He had no idea about the Oucher. So we got the far superior Hish.
Mhm.
He says entirely tongue in cheek and not meaning that in the slightest.
Yeah.
Don't send me hate mail, please.
At least
Although
that'll
I-
have a catch on.
Although I
The Oucher
still
has
like.
officially become official.
Oh yeah, the Oucher is a cinematic canon now. Did they, Adam? Did they say the actual word Oucher
Yes.
in the Badlands?
Yes.
They said it,
I mean,
or it was written, or whatever.
I think it's both. I think, and you can hear it in some of the, it's
The dialogue.
Springtrap.
It's Freddington.
You can hear it in the dialogue, and it says it in, like, the translation with the subtitles.
And it was in Badlands, wasn't it? At the very
That's-
beginning.
that's
I
what
mean,
I'm talking
it was,
about,
sorry,
yeah.
Killer of Killers, sorry.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Killer of Killers, the Oucher Codex, or
Yeah,
whatever it
yeah.
was.
I've always just,
I just
you know, without having read the books that came
You've
from,
not the
I've
book-
always
Oh no, you're not into the books, are you?
no, I've always just taken it that that's just straight up. They're just using the name, you know. Like I don't think any of the stuff that is using Yautja as the term, taking the sort of societal elements and all the honor stuff along with it. They're just saying, we're just saying that's the Predator's official name.
I keep
least that's
saying
the way-
this. I keep saying this, but you know, the Out stuff in the book in AVP Prey is nowhere near as bad as the exaggerated view of it has become. You know, if you just go read Prey, it's a pretty decent representation of the Predators, in my opinion.
I need to read that
It just
again.
it got very twisted around.
That was the first
Yes.
one of those books I ever read.
Who was it?
Hmm?
That was the first Alien and Predator book you ever read.
Yeah, AVP Prey.
My first was the Alien Earth and Nightmare Asylum. I got like a little omnibus with both of them in. I was so excited. I I found it on a second-hand bookstall, an indoor market. I read it. Once I finished reading it, I turned it over and I read it again straight away, back to back. Fucking love those books.
It's the sign of a good book.
Still after me. There's
Speaking
not a lot of pallets in this map. Oh.
Speaking of, why the hell has South China Sea still not been reprinted?
There's got to be some license
Gotta be
bullshit.
something, yeah.
Because it's
gotta
not
be
just
something.
South China Sea, it's all of the
The
Express
Express,
ones.
yeah. But only Predator, not Alien. Just because the Alien ones they have released.
So there's got to be some stupid complicated licensing
Yeah.
thing in the way of it.
Drake Kaz says the Predator honor code was heavily present in, or highly present in both Predator and Predator 2. I thought Prey expanded that pretty well. Aaron, do you feel like it was prominent in? I mean, I know he didn't.
Right.
What?
I completely disagree. You know, I've always felt
In Predator
that
2, it definitely was.
I mean, just with the
I-
pregnancy thing, but other than that, I mean,
Well,
Yeah,
the pregnancy thing, and then like giving Harrigan a trophy and
That
letting
is-
him go.
That's not honor. There is. I continually say this. There is a difference between honor and respect, and I think the pregnancy thing is not honor. It's prey conservation. You know,
Yeah.
it's not about any sense of honor. Nothing that the Predator does is honorable, in my opinion. There is nothing honorable about the cloaking technology. There's nothing honorable about the sophisticated weaponry and use that highly outclasses your prey.
I think it's
they-
just their code of honor. Like that's how I've always taken it. Like, yeah, it's
There's-
not honorable, but they would consider it honorable.
There's
It's
a difference
just
between
code.
honor and a code of conduct is what it is. You know, when you say honor, maybe it is semantics, but you know, when you say honor, I go to samurai. I go to this exaggerated version of the Ouija. I don't disagree that they
Yeah.
have a code of conduct, or rules of engagement, or acceptable behaviors, but I do not think that is honourable. And the same
don't
way
think
that I
it's
don't think hunting is honourable either.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't think it's honorable in terms of like full-on samurai. They're gonna
Or
do
Klingon.
like the Falconer did. Yeah, like they're not gonna do like Falconer did every time, like you said, like decloak. 1v1. I'll let you get up because they don't. Like you said, they cheat. They use dirty tactics. They kill as long as they can kill someone that's like technically armed, even if it's a civilian. That's that's fair game.
City Hunter, demolishing everybody in that subway tube.
Yeah.
They were not combatants. They were
Yeah.
just armed, and that ticks a box on the code of conduct sheet.
Yeah,
And-
exactly, exactly. I said it's a. He's holding up his can I hunt sheet. He's like, are they
Yes.
armed? Tick. It's like, all right, time to go to town.
I like to think of things like, when Jungle Hunter disarms to face Dutch, when Falconer and is like, come at me, bro. It's more about the thrill. It's more about
Yeah.
the Predator's entertainment. It's
Yes.
their satisfaction than it is any sense of respect or honor.
Yeah. It's not.
And yeah, it is semantics, but if you tell me they're honourable, I'm going to fight tooth and nail with you that no, they're not. That is not honour. Because if you want to argue semantics and say that they're honourable, or maybe they have a different form of honour, then it's not honour. It's not honour as we are discussing it, as we categorise it. So what's the point of calling it honour?
I think it's just just the shorthand for, like you said, just code. Essentially, is
I
how
mean,
I kind of take it.
like even in Predators, we saw, the Predator fulfill his promise to send him back to Earth, or at least try to.
But do you have to categorise that as honourable?
I'd maybe say so. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I get like there's a balance to be struck there. Like I don't like it when they take the space samurai Klingonish stuff too far, and they can, and it's one of the things I am worried about Badlands, and that I thought they took too far with Killer of Killers. But I think maybe they have some degree of like, I mean, yes, they're a hunter culture, but they could also have like a warrior culture like infused in that, and honor could play into that. I mean, it's gonna be present in Badlands when he's like, he's a runt and brings dishonor to the clan,
But then what he says in your transcribed dialogue of you should have killed him in his sleep, how is that honourable in the slightest?
Well, I mean, people can be contradictory, hypocritical bastards,
Yeah, I don't look at it as like a sort of 100% honorable or 100% not kind of thing. Like I said, I think there's just a lot of grey still in there. Like they have a code, and to them they might seem like that's, you know, like they're being honorable from their point of view, even when they're not.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit!
I'd love to know from the Thomas Brothers what their intent was. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, it's a shame they don't say that completely even in oh, you motherfuckers left. Don't say that even, you know, in the like Predator 2 commentary, do they, as far as like we intended them to be like honorable or we just wanted them to be, you know, the rules of the hunt.
Jeez.
Like they have a code, but it's not honor. Oh, my back.
It's a shame they're impossible to find. I've tried to find contact details for them many times.
I remember looking
not-
like a while back, thinking like, you know, whatever happened to them as far as like movies go? Because, you know, they did obviously Predator 1 and 2. They did Executive Decision, that was a really good 90s action movie. And I was like, let me look at the Wikipedia. It's like, okay, Predator, Predator 2, yeah, Executive Decision, Wild Wild West. And I was like, oh, yeah, that'll do it.
You know, I've not seen that film in a long time, and I remember mildly enjoying that as a child.
I've also not seen it in a very long time. I
That's
think there's parts of it that were entertaining, maybe, but
another custom
I remember it being
game.
something that wasn't as good as it should have been.
Caleb, you be the alien this time.
I'd be Alien? Okay. Maybe Alien Man.
Oh, what does it say on the action figure for Alien Man?
Oh, I said, dare to dream and never stop believing.
Hang on, I need to.
Okay.
I
here
need
we
to
go.
get one of these figures.
Yeah, because he dared to dream and never stop believing. Yeah. I love that.
No Style Dutch says, as a martial artist, I have a ton of respect for samurai, but the most famous samurai, Musashi, was fairly big on dirty tricks and fighting dirty, if I recall correctly, in combat. Gotta do whatever, though.
Because at the end of the day, you know, you want to live. Fuck it if you have to fight dirty for it.
Yeah. What martial arts did you do, No Style Dutch, if you don't mind me
He
asking?
was MMA. He was.
Yeah, but MMA people will have like different focuses usually, you know, like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or.
I mean, wasn't that like a big part of why ninjas became a thing? Because they were basically people that didn't play by samurai's rules.
I really need to look up the culture clash between samurai and ninja because I think that's a big part of the second story in Killers and why I didn't understand it, the character drama, because I didn't have knowledge of that, you know, that culture conflict in Japan.
Huh.
Isn't that what a
Yeah, 'cause
Ronin
I
is
mean,
too? Like a samurai without.
Yeah,
rules,
Ronin is
or-
a samurai whose master has died, so he's basically failed in his job to protect him. And they go around as like mercenaries or swords for hire.
Oh,
But yeah, I
dear.
mean, I'm not like Japanese history guy or anything, but it was always sort of my understanding that, you know, you have the samurai that have obviously that Bushido code that they followed, and they have like rules where they couldn't ever go into like an opponent's house to fight him because it would be dishonorable. You know, to just kick in someone's door and slash them down, and ninjas were straight up kind of came out of people thinking, well, that's bullshit. If I want to kill a guy, I don't want him going into his home and saying, nah, like, you can't get me now. Like, I'll fucking kill him in his outhouse while he's taking a shit if I need to, you know? And that was just a big part of how ninjas became a thing. Like, hiding in the shadows and all that, rather than just being right out in the open. Because they were straight up the whole, like, any means necessary. If I'm going to kill a guy, I'm just going to kill him type of mindset.
Custody says, I always wondered if the Jungle Hunter fought Billy in the film honorably, the Sword Dutch is the better prize. If I remember rightly, doesn't the camera show was coming up behind Billy? So I think the Predator came up behind him and just fucking stabbed him in the back.
Yeah, for the longest time, I always thought that he came up from the front, just from how it was kind of framed and like the look on his face. But yeah, like look at the hand that he's got the machete in, he does come up from behind him.
I think another example is in Predators where Falconer's fighting Hanzo and he lets him get up multiple times. Like,
Yeah.
that's kind of like, okay, he's just kind of in it for the fight. Like, he's not like, I'm just going to kill this guy.
I think that's all part of the drawing out of some of the fighting. And I don't think it's honourable in that classic sense, so much as it is them just getting their rocks off on a good fight.
Uh-oh.
Which is fine. That's my interpretation of Predator.
Come.
You know, it is about their entertainment.
So rusty. Yeah, I mean that's totally how I took Jungle Hunter, you know, taking his mask off and everything to fight Dutch at the end. It wasn't so much he was thinking, okay, I'm gonna give you a fair fight. He was just, I've got you now and I'm gonna enjoy this. Because you put up a good fight.
Did I actually get you with the pipes there?
No. I think they
No, Star
take a
Dutch
second
says,
to turn on.
I have a blue bolt in
I'm getting enough of that from the bots.
I started in it, but really did it because I wanted
Got me.
to do MMA. I've done some wrestling, some kickboxing, and Muay Thai. Muay Thai?
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai. Had a friend show me some trapping and Wing Chun. I just started training again. BJJ is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yep. I did martial arts growing up. My mom had a taekwondo school, and so I did a lot of that.
I was never allowed to. I always wanted to as a kid, but my mother was one of those no violence people.
Well, my mother was a violence person. She fought full contact sparring in taekwondo.
Kick 'em when they're down.
I had a friend who took it up as an adult at one point, and I thought about it, but then I was like, I'm also too fat and slow these days.
I still can't believe you weren't allowed to watch Power Rangers.
I know I was not allowed to watch Power Rangers as a child.
Too violent.
I still watch Power Rangers, but then also, you know, I was obsessed with aliens from a massively young age because my dad thought it'd be a good idea to show it me.
I think the first
And it
R-rated
was.
movie I saw was also thanks to my dad, and I believe it was Terminator 2: Judgment Day.
You know what? I remember watching that very young as well. Maybe not massively young, maybe like 10 years or so. And that gave me nightmares. Not as enduring nightmares as Alien did, but I distinctly remember having nightmares about the T-1000 and the molten whatever it is at the end of the film.
Oh yeah. I mean that is kind of freaky.
You didn't see that, did you, Caleb?
Nope. I'm chasing someone else.
Oh, good.
No Stardust. My highlight video, Aaron. I enjoyed it. I can't. Did you share that in the boards or publicly? I can't remember. But no, I enjoyed that. I used to like playing rugby in teams, but I was massively fragile back then. So I used to be a winger because I was actually quite fast when I was a kid. But goddamn, when they caught me, I was down for count.
I hated rugby. Back at school. I'm not built for rugby.
I was built for running. I wasn't built for the contact. But it was funny for the longest time. I was the only one who dared try and tackle the big beefly guy.
Oh, yeah.
because he was my best mate. So I always used to go for him.
Because you knew you were safe.
No, he would fucking kill me. He would absolutely nail me. But I would go for him. I would dare go for him. I would always go for the tackle. I'd always try and get stuck in and stuff. But it was just when I got caught, if they really took me down, they took me down.
Oh boy.
Hello. Never stop believing.
Oh man. You dared to dream.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh, what?
Oh, got me.
And Star Dutch says, before my 7th fight, I told my Cummer men that I felt like Dylan. Cummer men. That I felt like Dylan telling Dutch never knew how much I missed Dutch because I hadn't fought in a while. Cosmic Bag says, at Crawling Chaos, fair point, the Predator's biggest issue is underestimating intelligent prey. Absolutely. And that's, I think, something that a lot of people forget, is that the Predators are often defeated by their own arrogance. And that's a big point of how they lose consistently. And with Dutch, he had a shit ton of luck. And it's things I really like about when they try and get inventive around the Predator franchise. Is the creatives that actually understand. Yes, it's not about strength or muscles or stuff like that. It's about a shit ton of luck. It's about ingenuity and it's about the Predator's arrogance. That's their failure.
I like how they added in the bots ducking down to say "I'll heal you." That's different.
Yeah. And just straight up teabagging half the time when you miss them on a.
They just add teabagging to the
on a
bots.
swing. You're all over there.
This map was really cool, though. I was
Oh, yeah.
quite happy with the Alien chapter overall. I just wish they'd release more skins from the movies at this point.
Number 9 says, hey, with the
Oh my god.
Predator Badland masks at San Diego Comic-Con 3D printed. Looks like
they-
there are some polygonal effects on the dome area.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. On the underside, it looks kind of polygonal. If they weren't 3D printed, they were probably 3D molded. But they sure had a lot of them to give out to all of Hall H there, so...
You've got some other 3D printed masks, haven't you? Didn't you get
Yeah,
some
one
from,
was made by
Legs?
legs.obj. They made a feral predator mask for me. And
Okay,
and
somebody
also
else going.
hunting grounds.
Oh no. Oh no, I think
I'm still
Greg's
here.
joined us. Greg's
Hello,
joined us.
hello.
Aye.
Yeah, I've just I popped in at the end a little bit, but just if you need any helps with reading comments and stuff.
Oh, it's fine. I'm not playing.
Uh,
I'm reading.
I've noticed on the stream though that y'all are a bit echoey, like the voice is doubling.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Anybody
Let
have
me
their
check again.
phone on for the...
Nope.
Nobody else has
chat.
said anything.
I muted my TV. Well, not my TV, my YouTube thingy.
Chat, anybody else having issues like that? I would have thought somebody'd mentioned.
Interesting. Yeah. If nobody mentions it, then that was maybe something just temporarily.
Are you good?
I think so.
I'm good.
I can test it.
Yeah. I
Testing
just meant in general. Are you good?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Not anymore, because the alien just grabbed me. Or are you asking Greg?
I was asking Greg.
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How are you all doing?
I'm good. Shall I read another line out, Adam?
Yes, do it.
What the fuck made that hole? And it's not a line of dialogue. It's just in the script.
Oh, okay.
I wonder what hole, and I wonder what made that hole.
I don't know.
What could have?
Guess we will
could've
find
made it?
out.
Is that like out of context lines for Alien Earth?
Yeah, I've been reading the occasional out of context line from Alien Earth.
Oh, I'm gonna have to rewatch the stream to see the bangers you started out with.
I think I've been pretty reserved, to be fair. There was some good ones.
Oh, nice. I can wait. I can wait to see all of them.
Alright, I've nearly finished, actually. I've literally got a page left and then I've finished this draft.
Come on, bots. Do your job. Rescue me.
Oh, yeah. Somebody in the chat says only 3 days to Alien Earth. Can't wait. I think it hasn't like mentally hit me how goddamn close it is to an actual show being released.
Yep.
Yeah, just 3 days. Oh my god.
2 days for us
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
States.
No escape for you, Adam.
Damn. Oh well.
Absolute show off.
Alright,
Getting
I'm still
things
gonna,
early.
yeah,
It's gonna be so interesting just
those
to
15
see.
extra
they-
minutes of Badlands as well.
Yeah, he gets to see 15 minutes of Badlands, he gets to see Alien Earth early, he gets Alien Earth, the TV, you know, the full thing early. That's just not fair.
Well, I'm curious to hear the thoughts of y'all from it.
Oh, I'm very curious to see it. I'm very, very curious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping it doesn't take too long for the official podcast to drop, because I really want to be able to listen to what they've got to say and then, you know, do our own recordings.
Yeah, with added context, that would be
Yeah.
much better. Much better.
Well, we started 15 minutes late. Should we do one more? And this time I'll be the alien? Do you have Dead by Daylight, Greg?
Revenge.
Nope, unfortunately.
You should get it.
Number 9 says there are a ton of interviews with the cast coming out these last few days. Yes, there has been a fuck ton of press junket stuff coming out. All sorts.
I'll be gritty.
I am
Where's
surprised
Lara
how much they've been pushing the marketing with this in these last few months and especially the last few weeks. Like, I'm quite happily
yeah.
surprised that they're
That's a
pushing it
lot.
so hard.
It's kind of funny though as well, because how much were we like? Oh, there's been nothing for so long.
Oh, you
And
left,
then,
Adam?
No, I switched to Killer. I was just gonna say you have to switch to Survivor.
No, I'm still playing the game.
Oh. Oops.
That's what I mean.
Oh, you're
you
still
left.
after those bots. Whoops. Oopsie.
Yeah, the match just ended.
Oh, okay.
Lone
But yeah,
Fox
we
says,
have- we-
Lone Fox says, have any of the Alien Romulus scripts been made public
Jeez.
yet? No, not yet, but I do have 2 ready to be... I say ready. I do have 2 to release at some point. I just finished proofing my transcriptions of one of them last week. I need to go through the second. I'm going to get up a written article and a video to go up alongside me releasing them both properly. No, Stardust says I have memory flooding back now for a week before my first fight. I'll watch the combat drop on the ready line scene from Aliens over and over again. I'm starting to realise why the people around me thought I was too nerdy. There's no such fucking thing as too nerdy, my friend.
Yeah.
There is being
There's only-
passionate.
There's only nerdy and not nerdy
Respectfully
enough.
passionate.
Okay, so that is another script for Alien Earth finish being transcribed.
Nice.
Ooh. Oh, I can't wait to see those.
Alright, we got Gritty at the whaling station here.
But I am kind of excited that with all of this marketing for Alien Earth that we don't know until it's released, but how hard they've been pushing it. It seems like this actually might be like a wider public phenomenon for an actual wider audience, not just the Alien fans, but they've been really like exponentially pushing it more and faster as we get closer to the release date. Which for the longest time we've had nothing on it, and we were like starved for details. But once they started, oh boy, they have not let up. And I appreciate it. I think it's really nice because it's really like in the limelight and people are becoming aware and people are talking about it, and we shall see how effective it is. But it's good that we might actually get a good viewership. I hope.
Yeah, I mean, Romulus did pretty well with mainstream audiences, but I have never seen Earth, I've never seen marketing to the level of Earth this mainstream, you know, Alien on the corner of Hollywood Boulevard and all the stuff they're doing. It's almost excessive to an extent, so I hope it translates to good viewership, because at this point it's hard to think that the marketing budget hasn't, you know, overtaken the production budget with how much they've done.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Marketing budgets in general are like very expensive, etc. I don't know the ratio between a series marketing budget and a film marketing budget, but still, if the show is reportedly, allegedly expensive, plus marketing this hard, yeah, a lot of money has went into it, so it needs to have quite a good viewership to bring back that money. So that is my only concern. If the costs were too high, which we have no concrete details about it yet, maybe it's a lot less than we are speculating and than we are led to believe. But if the kind of speculations are true, that it is quite high in both regards, then we need to hope for a large enough viewership that it can pay it off.
And this really is the whaling station. We have
Shogun
underground
second
ice cave
season,
here.
so- What's that, sorry?
I said this really is the whaling station. We have an underground ice cave here.
Yeah, I noticed that in the last time we played here. There's frozen bodies around.
I think it'll be pretty successful anyway. The marketing has been huge.
And now the critic reception is, again, the highest the franchise has had
Listen,
since
I
the
mean-
80s, so...
Yeah, it's unexpectedly good. Generally, like the ratings are widely good, even though there are kind of different comments and aspects that are highlighted. People kind of land, the critics at least, land on the similar kind of level of liking it. So that is again quite
Very
interesting.
positive. It's very positive. And I actually wasn't really expecting that. So it's been surprising to me. So it makes me all the more curious for Wednesday to actually get to experience the finished product for ourselves.
So close.
What time?
It really
What time does it go up on Tuesday then in the US?
No,
It's
Oh,
I'll
5 p.m.
check on the
Pacific.
forums.
It's 5 p.m. Pacific.
Okay.
Oh god, when I open up the
But
forums,
yeah, I mean,
and
you know, Hulu had great success with Shogun, and that was another big, highly publicized original series, and it did well enough to get a second season. And Aliens got much more brand recognition than that did, and yeah, like you said, Romulus did really well with the general public. So I'm sure they're going to get a second season. I don't think that's going to be any problem getting
I
this
think-
renewed.
I think the only thing that will get in the way of additional seasons is Hawley. You know, because he doesn't go on and do the next Fargo straight away. And there's now talk of him being showrunner on a Far Cry series.
Well,
Oh, really?
he's
That-
said he wants to go into season 2 of Alien Earth right away in interviews. I mean,
He says he has a lot of plans for it, but I don't remember him saying, does he want to like jump straight on it, timeline-wise? Does he want to like immediately start working on the next thing? I don't remember if he has been very specific about that, but he has completely like said he has a lot of ideas, a lot of plans for it. I just can't remember him being too specific on how quickly he wants to jump on it. But then again, I mean, since we've been waiting for the show for so many years, you would kind of think and expect that maybe he has generally kind of crystallized as well what he wants to do with the second season, and especially if this really does well, you would want to jump on the success of that, like, well, Romulus, the sequel, is doing as well, since it has been quite successful enough, and we have almost immediately confirmations of sequels, of the sequel being made, etc., which is relatively quick compared to how previous films have done it. So we'll see how the tempo of things goes in today's market.
Prometheus has no. Yes. Romulus. It does seem like it has been a quicker turnaround of them to try and work on a sequel compared to any of the others other than Alien 3, I guess. Really.
well, I think it's because Covenant had a pretty steep second weekend drop, whereas Romulus actually did have legs
I
and staying
mean
power.
from Prometheus to Romulus. I mean,
Oh.
from Prometheus to Covenant.
Well, I think that's also because Scott had a bunch of other projects, and there was a lot of where do we take it from here after how disruptive Prometheus was, and you had the Alien 5 question. There's just a lot of uncertainty and trepidation by the studio, I think. That's probably why.
And
Nice to
now with
actually see.
AVP being on the horizon, they definitely have a plan for where they want these to go.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it seems that somebody's saying
back on
those.
the big screen.
Oh, the same. Oh, the same. I so hope that they actually do it in a more kind of in a more successful way and more shooting for the big things. And even though we cannot like be for certain or even say if it's likely that in Badlands Deck is like a precursor to Deshande from the first AVP comic, even though we have those little similarities. One of the reasons people kind of want that to be true is because that would mean that we, with the first AVP, we could actually get a film version of that original comic, which would be something fantastic. Like, even if Deck is or isn't a precursor to that, like, I would be so damn happy if we get something closely related to that first AVP comic. It would be like such a fun story. You don't need to change too much there. It would be a good inspiration, and but again, I doubt that somebody would ever like go and directly adapt that comic. We've never had that with the Alien or Predator franchise, that a comic has been taken and adapted in any kind of faithful way. So that would be extremely surprising and actually not likely.
We've been pretty close, though. We've been pretty close.
I mean,
I'd love to see that
personally
adapted.
feel that, like, if they do, when they do bring AVP back, I would hope it'd be something pretty original. I mean, I'd still like to see the story of the first comic maybe in like animated movie form, but to me, like, Anderson's version was kind of an adaptation of that comic anyway, to an extent. So I would kind of like.
It takes elements, but I wouldn't ever call it an adaptation. I think that's
Yeah, it's more inspired by than an
Yeah,
adaptation. But
Bits
I
and
get it, yeah.
pieces.
I mean, an original thing would always be better, but at least in the spirit of, just making it sci-fi. So I think if Predator Badlands is in any way successful, then you show, okay, so Predator can also be good in the future in sci-fi with Wayland Yutani. Aliens, of course, has always been successful in a future setting. So when you have both properties successful in a future sci-fi setting, that could be an absolute no-brainer to put AVP in a future sci-fi setting. So I hope that that's at least that's somehow logically already guaranteed in the minds of the creators that at least it'll be in the future. I don't think we shall have present day or past day Predators, Alien versus Predator stories with the next installment. I think that would be a relatively safe bet.
I'm at least getting my other bot kill.
Rolling Chaos says bringing Predator into
Need
the
to try and find a
universe,
door.
Via Badlands might be a good thing for Predator if you want to give Predator some great background. Obviously, I'm ignoring the fact that it's already done in the comics and novels. No Starduck says, watch No Holy make Mars Yutani to connect to the movie, to the series. The movies, the series.
Oh.
Sorry, bot. I can't heal myself.
Yeah.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
You playing as the Aqua Alien, Adam?
Nope, I'm gritty.
No. Oh, great. Yeah, you said. You were doing it.
Yeah,
doing the gritty.
Yeah.
He's doing the theme.
We love a good bit of thematics, don't we?
Well, thank you for joining us, everybody, on today's stream. You can always find us on our website, avpgalaxy.net, or on all the major socials, or obviously on YouTube, because you're here on YouTube.
And we'll be having another podcast go up next week. I have the review episode that we've done of Black Panther versus Predator ready to go. I'm not sure when I'm going to post it because I want to leave a little gap between the one we just released and this one, but there is another one coming at some point next week. I don't think I've got anything else to spoil. I'll be working on that next Romulus draft so I can start trying to get the article written for it to go up with. But we got plenty of shit coming in, haven't we? We got
Yes.
plenty of goodies.
We have things on the back burner. We have all this news. We're reporting on news on like the daily. So we busy, and hope you enjoy what we bring you.
In Beauty Pants.
So
That it,
until
we're done.
until next time, and next week we are going to have Trevor Newland join us for some Aliens Fireteam Elite. So that should be fun.
Indeed.
It was fun last time, so tune in for that one.
95% Adam.
What?
My download.
Is this you saying we should just do one more?
No. I'm ready. I'm ready to go to bed. So it's all
right.
good.
Well, take care,
All ready
everybody.
for Battlefield?
You and Adam will have to enjoy Battlefield.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some lunch first, though. All right, folks, take it easy.